Hello everybody. So I'm just getting ready to go and do some errands today, and I wanted to make a sandwich for lunch before I go. So I'm going to make a closed Denver sandwich for you guys today. Let me get a knife. Okay, so this sandwich is actually really simple to make. It's basically sort of like an omelet sandwich. I do like it toasted. It's usually toasted. So I'm just going to start with cutting up some bacon. The fun thing about this sandwich is you can actually make it with anything in your fridge. I've made it with leftover hot dogs from barbecues. I've made it with just leftover ham or meat in the fridge. You don't even have to have meat in it. You can make it purely vegetable. My favorite version is onion, peppers, and bacon. I'm pretty plain about it. Sometimes I'll add spinach in, sometimes I don't. So I'm just chopping up the bacon here. We're going to cook all this together. I'm only cutting up enough here for one sandwich. So that's why this is going to be super fast. So I like to dice everything really nice and small, just so that it fits nicely in the sandwich and in the egg mixture. The final product is nicer when you cut them smaller. See, it's already getting to be a lot, so I'm going to cut very little peppers here. Because I'm only doing one sandwich, I've cut enough here for maybe two. I might put the rest in the fridge if it's a little too much for a different day. We'll see here. So this is just some red pepper. Like I said, if you want to add zucchini or any other kind of vegetable or any other kind of meat, completely up to you. Okay, so let's saute this up. Actually, let's break the eggs open first, just so we have everything ready all at once here. So for one big breakfast sandwich, I usually use about 2 eggs. Just scramble them. This is something my mom used to make me all the time. I haven't made it in a while, so today's the day. Okay, now let's saute this up in the pan. Okay. So this is back bacon that I have. It actually doesn't release a lot of grease, so I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in. If I need to add a little bit more, I will. And then I'm literally just going to saute all of this together. I do like to add garlic to this sometimes. Today I'm not going to. I just want a pretty plain sandwich today. But if you want, you can add pretty much anything you want to this. I'm going to add a tiny bit of spinach today, my dehydrated spinach, just for a little added protein. Okay, let the pan heat up here. I'm just adding some pepper. I'm only going to add like a pinch of salt just because there is bacon in this. And I don't want too much salt. Okay, so I'm going to let this start simmering and sauteing, and I'll show you when it starts cooking. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more oil because the pan is quite dry. Let's turn down the heat as well. I don't want it to burn too bad here. I don't want it to burn at all. Some of my spinach did a little bit, but that's okay. I don't mind. Okay, so I'm going to take half of this, and I'm going to take it out for a different day, just so I don't have to saute the vegetables a different day. Okay, and then I'm going to directly pour the eggs right in. going to put a little bit more pepper. And a tiny, tiny bit more salt, just to season the eggs. So, and I scramble this like a scrambled egg almost for 3/4 of the cooking. And then I just try and shape it the size of my bread here. Like that. And then I let it cook on one side, and then I'm going to flip it on the other side here in a sec. I'll give you a close-up look. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to get ready to flip it here. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to add some cheese on top. That's optional, but I do find it helps with the flavor of the sandwich. Okay, so I'm going to turn the burner off. The heat will finish cooking the egg. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some cheddar cheese right on top. And the heat from the stove and the pan should melt this pretty nicely. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there like that to melt. While that's melting, I'm going to go toast my bread. Okay, oh, I was going to cut up the strawberries, but the bread just finished toasting. So I always like butter on my toast. I know not everybody does, but it does taste better. So I'm just buttering both sides. I give it very light butter. I don't actually put a ton on. Okay. So now this is how plain I am, but this is completely up to you. You can use any kind of sauce you like, but I like mayo and ketchup, and that's it. I'm pretty plain that way. So I'm going to use some mayo. Same with the ketchup. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take the egg. This is pretty big. I see it kind of expanded a bit here. It's okay though. Probably could have made 2 sandwiches out of this one. Put it on the bread. Just like that. Doesn't that look delicious? There we go. Put it on the plate here. Give you a beautiful look here. Isn't that nice? Okay. And then I'm just going to cut up a couple strawberries to go with it. And that is how you make a closed Denver sandwich. And there you go. There's the finished product. So guys, I hope you tried making this sandwich. It's good for breakfast, it's good for lunch, and you could try making it all different ways. You can put pretty much anything you like, you can put in this sandwich. So I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.